And race number 7 now. This race is over the 1200 metres. It's a Class 4 with Savvy Chic on the class drop. Win was off a rating of 52. Righteous Arian has a wider draw. Harmony and Home carries an extra £2 but gets a good draw again. Emeritus Spexo just struggled a touch with the bigger weight last time. A Universe has the blinkers coming off. Artlight, a first starter. He's had 4 trials. Melbourne Hall is a last start winner. Extra 5 on his back. Number 1 was checked at the start last time, and Modest Gentleman won a trial at Happy Valley since he's third behind Hoss on his previous race day appearance. What does the speed look like here, Nick?
Possibly Savvy Chic, Mark. Now, when he won, he made all the running, beat good old Colonel on that occasion, so we know that he can go forward. Zach Purton rides him for the first time, is certainly of interest. Starry Night and E-Universe, I don't think it will be too far away. E-Universe actually drawn gate number 2, so he should get a good spot from there. Wind Speeder might be caught out a little bit deep. He's drawn in 11, so he might have to just do a little bit of work. Happy Trio to his inside, and Harmony and Home there, Paul. He's actually drawn gate 1, so he should get lovely trail into it.
He should, yeah. The Outlight is the debutant here. He's £11.46, but I think he'll try and have to slot in from his barrier 8, and Righteous Arian will be looking for cover from barrier 12.
Not a bad field at all, this one. But before we get more thoughts from the boys, Nick spoke to the rider. He's in good form too on the weekend, Hugh Bowman, and he rides E-Universe.
Hugh Bowman, E-Universe is one of your rides on Wednesday night. Now, what he lacks in size, I guess he makes up with a bit of courage, because he was quite good in defeat last time.
He was, and he's a real racehorse. So it's interesting, Nick. I rode him in his early trials when I first arrived in Hong Kong, and he gave me little or no feel at all. So I was pleasantly surprised when he raced first up and raced well. I didn't ride him that day, but I since have ridden him, and I was pleased with the feel he gave me, and with a good draw back to familiar ground at Happy Valley, he should get the run of the race. He's got natural pace, and I think he will, certainly make his presence felt.
A man of your experience, Hugh, obviously I'm thinking that you had an input as far as the gear change is concerned. You only had those blinkers on last time, they now come off. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, he's a very competitive horse, as I said, but he didn't show me that in the trials, so he knows what his job is, and he's only small, and I just felt he was wasting energy with the blinkers on. He was up on the bridle and he was doing too much, and I thought he showed a lot of courage to continue hitting the line the way he did after sort of overdoing it a little bit in the middle stages. So if he can just relax a little more, but he was going to get that opportunity from the good draw, and if he does relax a bit better, which I expect he will, he'll show a better turn of foot.
Were you impressed with his recent trial since that run? I
was. He's going well, and he wasn't asked to do a lot, and he doesn't show the same in the trials, as I said, as he does at the races. But he's at the right level too. He's ready to win in this place, and hopefully he can.
You just mentioned to me a few minutes ago the good draw will help, but I suppose every saving of ground around Happy Valley is always a blessing.
Well, it's just vital. It's just a huge advantage, and we all know that. So he goes to Wednesday night's race with that advantage.
Hugh, you've now moved to third in the Premiership. Good day at the office on Sunday, the 4 winners. Who impressed you the most? I imagine perhaps Happy Golf might be the one. He was pretty good.
I was impressed with the progression he made from his last win. He showed me just better racing manners. There was a little bit more pace on, which suited him, but he had to overcome a little bit of traffic when I needed him to, and he was able to balance up, and I thought he just gave me a better turn of foot than he did in his previous win. But the horse I really like out of Sunday's race meeting is We Are Hero, and for obvious reasons I have 1-4 on him, but I just love the way he goes about business. He's found his niche at the 1,000 metres, but I think in time we can see him perform well at 1,200, but he's just in a really good place and continues to climb the rankings.
He's an absolute jet down the straight. We Are Heroes. That's Hugh Bowman and his thoughts on E-Universe. What about this horse, Paul? Harmony and Home. He's almost a must. The first one he put in for a QQP, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he just can't get his nose in front, can he? He's drawn nicely in barrier 1. He's got Lyle aboard as well. So, look, he'll run well. And Righteous Arian's been running well all season.
He has, yeah. Look, they're drawn either ends of the spectrum here. Harmony and Home is in 1, Righteous Arian's in 12. So he's got a bit more work to do from out there. But there's nothing between them on that running for sure.
Melbourne Hall, Nick, is our next replay. Last start winner. Bit of extra weight on his back for it, but he's now a 3-time course and distance victor.
He is, and he managed to beat E-Rainbow last time out. And Luke Ferraris got a pretty good record on this horse. He's only ridden him 3 times for 2 wins. But look, I've gone through the numbers with him, and when he's rated 50 or above, he's run 18 times, never managed to win. He's run third a couple of times. He ran second once off a mark in the low 50s. So I worry for him once he gets above 50, Paul.
Yeah, and he drew 10. He's drawn 10 now, and he drew 2 in that. So he had the perfect run. And then they did finish in a bit of a clump. So that just worries me a bit.
All right, maybe watch on Melbourne Hall this week. Savvy Chic, Paul, he's on the class drop. He hasn't been in this grade for what will be 4 starts now. He ran second when we last saw him, and this is what he's done up at Chung Fa.
I think they'll be positive on him because he's led on 1 occasion and he's won on 1 occasion. He's drawn 9. I think he can get across from that wide draw. He's been downgraded as well, and he has run second off this rating. So I'm going to include him.
Yeah, look, he had a sort of a little venture into a higher grade. He ran 3 times off of 61, so the handicap has been kind, let him get back to 60. When he did win, he looked very impressive, so we know he's got speed and he's got a kick off the front as well.
It's a good report for Savvy Chic from both the boys. And who's your top 4, Paul?
I'm going to go with the little horse in this one, the little chap. He's only 1,007 pounds, and that's E-Universe. The horse looks, I think he's just about ready to win. We heard from Hugh there as well. Savvy Chic in there for second. As I said, he's run second off 59 ratings. At this rating is 60 at the moment. Righteous Arian's been consistent without winning recently. And I'm going to put a happy trio in number 10. Harry Bentley aboard. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 4. Did win at Sharton 4 starts ago, but has run well at Happy Valley in the past. Does come in with a lightweight. 5-1-2-10.
Yeah, Universe for me as well. I could take plenty of positives out of what Hugh Berman had to say about this little horse, and that run last time was very good in defeat. Has trialled nicely since. So 5 on top. Righteous Arian in for second. If he can overcome that wide draw, I think he's got every chance of going well and close here once again. Savvy Chic up at the top. Good price for a horse who's certainly not the worst treated in this race, and Zach Purton is on board. And Modest Gentleman. Look, his form had been rather modest leading up to his last run. He's actually won a trial since as well, so he might just be finding form. We'll put him in for 4, 5-2-1-11.
There's race number 7. That's the first leg of Wednesday night's treble.